Here we go. We're back again. We have secured promotion, which we will see the fruits of in 6 months' time in game, because we do have our special tournament in between now and then. So we're gonna be looking at strengthening our squad for the upcoming seasons. Hopefully more than one. We'll see how that goes though, because we did struggle a little bit. So let's head on in. Liam, hello again. How are you doing? Let's see, we should probably start with squad planner. It's probably the best one. Do we have any other goalkeepers actually? So we do. Still having a break. You can't stop watching it, can you? It's the same for me, to be honest. Even when I don't play the game myself, I can't help myself. I keep finding people to either stream or make videos of the game. Is that an addiction? I hope not. That would be awkward. Would be a little bit awkward. Right. Time he's going. Kato's on loan, so he's going. Hirase was on loan. Yes, and he also didn't play a single second, so he's going. Nozo was on loan, so he's going. Faneden is going. Huh. Interesting. And also, Kuroba is not a centre back. Okay, and then we have to remove everyone on the left as well. Great. And Hagino is leaving. So what I'll do is I'll add everyone that can play the positions, and then I'll just weed them out. Is there anyone else that can play over here? No. No. I can't remember. Let's just add the ones that could possibly, and then we'll remove them again. I just need to be able to fully tell who can go where, so I can plan a little bit. Matsumoto is leaving, I think. Yeah, so we can remove him. Yugon is a centre back, very much. Oguchi is leaving. Terasaka is a left back, left centre back, more like. But not very good. Oh, he's also on loan, so he's gone. Okay, good. Now we know. Futami is leaving. Anyone else? No. No. Some of these players I'm not sure really. Is Masuda a wing back? I think he's training as a wing back, yeah. He is. Miyagi a right back? Is he? Should probably add him in at least. If he can possibly play there. Seems we're kind of training him to be able to play there. Hagino is leaving. Manager is not a defensive mid, neither is Yoshino. Nozawa is leaving, also not a defensive midfielder. Are there anyone else though? Is there no one else? Yamada is leaving. Nishitana, I can't remember. Let's throw him in. Right, Isaka as well. He exists, so he should at least be in the. He should at least be on there. This is gonna take a while, I just realized. Good thing I'm not really in a hurry. Probably should be. Probably should. At least not take too long. And Hagino is leaving. Manager is not a defensive mid. I remove Hagino from here? Yeah, I did, yes. And I did left wing backs, I think. Yeah. Nope, none of those can be attacking mids. No. No. Ito Matsushita maybe? Maybe. Could at least add him in. Ito is not an attacking mid. Okay. Kakitani is retiring. I believe he should be, at least. Kawamoto was on loan, so he's leaving. Aoi was on loan, he's leaving. Let's add in Matsushita. Oh, it didn't minimize. Oh, because it didn't add him. Oh, it did. Just the menu bugged a little bit. That's lovely. You love to see it. Tsushima. Furukawa. And Fukano. There we go. I believe I added everyone in here. Not Matsushita. Let's do that. And again, same thing here. Right, we now have all of the players added in. Right, and then I probably should actually go through and remove the ones that we won't have. Cervantes is leaving, which does leave a gaping hole in goal, which is the opposite of what you want. You want not a gaping hole in goal. Rather have someone large to stand in the way of everything. A wall, if you will. Roger on the right, probably not. So let's see who we can have anywhere really. In the middle, also no Roger. He plays on the left. Kai, would he play on the right or in the middle? Yoshina probably wants in the middle because he's better. So Yoshino would be in the middle, Kai would be on the right. He's currently the best one we have there. Igawa was not a centre back, right? He can cover, but not really. Masura is right centre back? No, he's left footed. Otogawa is right footed. Speedy boy. Yeah, if he's playing centre back, he's playing at right centre back, so he can cover there, but probably not. Maybe. Maybe. Masuda, should he be playing in the middle? No, he's too small. And Otogawa as well. Over here, remove those two. Igawa is a backup. He's definitely not left centre back. Mazda could possibly, because he can overlap. And I think we'll keep our left centre back as overlapping, because that was kind of fun. Let's see what we do with Igawa, because he's no longer at the club, so I don't know why he was here. Fukuchi probably shouldn't be our second choice right wing back, but since it's the special tournament that is coming up, he will probably be fine, because should add Otogawa here as well. there will be no promotion or relegation, so we will be fine for an entire year. We can't get relegated, which is nice. So we could play a young player and just let that be. Roger Araki Toyama would be beforehand. Masuda were retraining to be able to play there. The DM is the defensive guy, not Hian. Kita, yes. Fukuta, probably not. And he's starting to drop off quite a bit. Yoshino is a centre back. Igawa could be that guy because he's more defensive. Endo, he's also really solid defensively. I like that. Hakozaki is not solid defensively, so he's not that guy. Fukuchi is the wing back. Nishitani, he's on loan. Bye. And Isaka is... I mean, he's also a defensive guy. But not a very big one. Not a very big one. Kita, Igawa, and there was a more of a defensive guy. He's got 12 passing, still a good technique. He could do both. Can he? Wait, actually. Yeah, he could, possibly. Not Fukuchi though. Nishitani was on loan. Hakozaki was an attacking player. And Isaka... yeah. Attacking me. Kakitani is leaving. Nakamura is leaving. Yokoyama will most likely be leaving. Yes. So we have Matsushita who can play here. And he is really a striker. Maybe a second striker at most. Or well, the most conservative. But probably not. So we don't really have anyone. It's not necessarily an issue, because we could just move back to having a front three. So that's fine. Hashimoto was a big lad. We have a lot of strikers. Yes, so good. I'm really happy about that. We've got quite a lot of young strikers. Remove Yamaya from here, I think. Yeah. I think what we will do is we'll probably go back to playing that front three. With the deep lying forward. Probably. And that guy will definitely not be Bevic. Is Dudu around as well? No, he's not. It does not add all of the players I would like, which is a bummer. Oh, can that? Hashimoto will probably be that guy. Kakitani is retiring. Furukawa, Fukano, Matsushita. He could probably be decent as a deep lying forward. Could he? Could he though? Could he really? Maybe. No. Definitely not. We'll probably still have that guy as a deep lying forward, so we have some kind of link in between attack and midfield. So Matsushita can't do that. Fukano is also not a linking striker. Furukawa, also no. He's a run-a-lot striker. Tsushima, also no. Tanaki, can any of our strikers pass the ball? Not really. Ito. Okay, finally someone who can pass the ball, and he has 3 strength. So he could potentially... Could he false 9? He can't false 9. Why can't he false 9? I mean... He probably could, but... Probably best not to. Kawamoto is leaving. Kuribara doesn't really have the passing. He doesn't have the strength as well, which is weird considering his size. Akasaki can do it. Not very well, but he can. Kaneko can absolutely do it. Probably not Ito then. Left side is probably the one that's most interesting, because we don't really have too many left-footed players. Do I want left-footed players here? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, actually. Ito probably should be on the right, since he's actually a right winger. Furukawa as well. Probably. So I'm thinking the guys that can also play on the right probably should be on the right side of striker. It's not like we're gonna run out of strikers to choose from. Either way, I need to write this down because this is too much. Okay, so on the left, let's start with the left. We have Kanda. He'll be for a while. In the middle we have Hashimoto. And on the right we still have Yamaya. Need to keep an eye on his contract though, so he doesn't leave as well. Okay, who are the others? In the middle we had a little bit more of an idea of who could play there. Kaneko, Akasaki, and Kuribara. Okay, there we go. Let's remove those from everywhere else. Kaneko, Hashimoto, Akasaki, Kuribara, Kaneko. That's still a lot of players. Tanaki, Tsushima, and Fukano. That's Tanaki, Tsushima, Fukano. Yeah, so with that, we actually have 4 players each for our striking roles or striking positions. We definitely don't need more strikers. What I would like to have however, is an attacking midfielder. Just in case I want to change it up and link more between our defensive unit and our attacking unit, I would like someone who can play as that attacking midfielder. We do have a few. We do have a few players that could potentially do that. But yeah, we don't really have tons. We should remove Igawa from all of these because he's not really gonna get game time there. Endo can do both, right? Yes. Isaka can not really do both. He's more of the defensive guy. Even though it says box to box, I think no. At least not right now. He doesn't have the stamina, he doesn't have the work rate for it, really. So we do that. Endo could do both. Hakozaki can only do the attacking one. Fine there. Masuda, yeah, he can stay around on that one. But Araki, do we keep him around? He's the current captain. But and he's declining because his natural fitness is low. Probably not keep him around. Let his contract expire, I think. Let's remove him then. Toyama. Kind of want to make sure that we have all of the information that we need to basically figure out where we need to strengthen, and then after that we can make decisions on where we would like to strengthen, even if it's not a priority or a current need. Miyagi, he's a bit of an annoying one because he can't jump, but he's also not very good going forward. What is he currently training? Speed? Yeah. Getting his pace up a bit. If we can do that and work on his attacking, he could be a decent wingback. He does have the work rate, does have the acceleration for it. Stamina will get there, I hope. And Otogawa can't play anywhere, apparently. You gotta love the visual bugs. You gotta. But this will also help us figure out if anyone needs to go out on loan, if they're not going to be playing regularly, and I want them to develop. Okay, we should be able to use the position view. Not really, can we? This doesn't really help. It helps a little bit, I guess. What do we need? We need a goalkeeper. We need a central defender who can cover basically in the middle. Or maybe one who can cover at least two positions, two roles. Because I'm not sure if Otogawa and Masuda are really ready for it. Igawa can drop in, but probably shouldn't. Yeah, goalkeeper is absolutely a priority. Goalkeeper is a priority. Central defense is quite important to have at least someone. Okay, let's see then our short lists. Probably not going to find any goalkeepers among the strikers. do have some goalkeepers here. Terakado. Lichumon. At least he has the height. Because that's the thing, I feel like a lot of goalkeeping is down to height, really. Even if they have good aerial reach and decent jumping reach, height still plays quite a bit of a role in how good they are. But Terakado is going to return after the loan, right? Yes, so hopefully, maybe we can loan him in. I would rather have a goalkeeper that is ours. Okay, I don't need to see this one anymore. Okay, so that's how that works. Nagoshi is not a starter, is he? Ochi, maybe. But they Matsumoto didn't do too well, I think. Goto was the tall goalkeeper with no arms, right? Right, and also it seems that the filters don't apparently stick around. Just sort by position. Right, we have Tomonagashu. We could sign him blindly because he seems to be half decent. He could at least be a backup for us. And if not, he could potentially be a source of income. Mizuguchi is moving. As is Omori. So could probably remove them from the end of contract. Short list, actually. Yeah, Mizuguchi we could just remove. Omori, I feel like we might want to could move him over. Move to future. Mizuguchi will remove. Resende is also someone we can remove. Ogra. Can move him as well to the future. Miyaichi, you can just remove. Oh, great, the game crashed. Okay. If I do that, what happens? Okay. That should be fine. Right. Well, it is what it is. We can probably just do that. And then, okay, there we go. Game is being captured. I mean, that's typical. Remove player from shortlist, game crashes. Completely normal behavior. Ah. Now the best part is that I get to do all of the squad planner things again. Really should be saving after literally everything I do, but I don't because I'm lazy like that. Okay. What? There we go. Yay, we get to do everything again. Can also just, let's clear the squad for fun. Why wouldn't we do everything for fun? Okay, add in all of the goalkeepers that we have. There we go. And here we had Kai. And who was the other one? Otogawa, I think. In the middle we had Yoshino. Now he was the only one. At least I can remember a little bit. On the left, who was the other one? It was Masuda? Was it? Maybe? Probably. Yes. Yeah, that was it. It was him. He was the guy. Sato's not here. He's not here. We're missing someone. Damn it. Miyagi? Yes. And here, not Roger. Not Roger. We had one more though. No, not there. Did we not have anyone else? Masuda? I think we had him here. Right, and then we had Hyun, Endo, and Hakozaki, I believe. Here we had Kita, Igawa, Endo, and Isaka. Yes. Memories. I can't believe I'm actually remembering. Strikers I'm not remembering. Because we have so many. Right, Yamaya, Ito, Matsushita, and Furukawa. Matsushita, Furukawa. Okay, and in the middle we had Hashimoto, Kaneko, Akasaki, and Kuribara. There we go. And on the left we had Kanda, Tanaki, Tsushima, and Fukano. There we go. Yamaito, Furukawa, Matsushita. There we go. So it's the right order as well. Hashimoto, Kaneko, Akasaki, and Kuribara. And Kanda, Tanaki, Tsushima, Fukano. Okay. A quick save, I think. Actually, I don't know if I have... I don't know if I have any suspicious save files. I don't. It was fine. It was fine. But just in case. Just in case. Right, now we have saved. Now we can go back to shortlists and go to end of contract, move all money to future. Let's not do that, that's not going to work for me. Juan Ignacio is someone we can remove. Mizuguchi we're going to remove. Resende we remove. Ogura we move. Let's remove him. Miyaichi would remove. Okay, now there's no one that is about to move. So that's good. 3? 4 players it says. I can see that. Is it because not considered? So where are the other 2 players? Why is it what? What? Clear all. Apply. We have a not interested list. I should look through that one. Because apparently we have a not interested list that I have added players to. I was not aware. Yeah, where are the other 2 players? We have no filtering. No, we don't need to create a new one. I don't know why 2 players are missing. We have a research striker, which has no one on it. Or well, there is one person, but he's apparently hidden. Why? Yeah, I don't know why. Is this 22 or 21 players? 19. So there's players missing from every list. They weren't hidden, right? No, that's not how that works. Then I have no idea what's going on. Like why? What? Oof. All right, Yamaguchi, do you want to join us now? Now there we go. Oh, holy crap! The wages. Do we still try? We could pull a sneaky. We could try and get Sugimoto in to be our backup striker, but also the attacking mid, because he can do both, even if he's not really a technical or playmaking attacking mid. But another big lad. No interest in. Okay. Did Nagasaki go up? I don't think they did they? No. They are out. So they're gonna still be in the J2. They got smashed by Kofu. Yeah. I would have liked to have Yamaguchi come on over to us. Pituka, how's his contract? Still there. Shame. Shame. Let's not try immediately. Even if it's tempting. even if it's empty. There's people on the default. Why are there people on the default? That's a preference somewhere, I believe. Where is that? Is it under responsibilities? Where do we find those? There we go. So under responsibilities. Maybe it's not. Transfers. I don't know why these are so large, so that we have to scroll for 4 minutes. Yeah, this is only responsibilities actually. And it's apparently not built to be scrolled too fast, because if you do, it jumps around and you can't see properly. You'll love to see it. Yeah, apparently that's not something we can do. You know what? I hope we can get in. If he would come to us instead of was it Kagoshima? If he comes here, he will be a star player, hopefully, and we can have him around. I also made a bid for this guy. I probably would need to loan out immediately so he can get some game time and get some development, because he's not going to play for us, is he? Not when we have literally 12 strikers for 3 spots, I guess. That's still 4 per position. And they can, like, interchange. I really don't get why I can't click this. I really want to click this. I want to click it so bad. I want to click it so bad. So I can see what this under 18s Premier League. I would like to see it with my eyeballs, but I can't. Right, what was it? Goalkeepers. Goalkeepers. We were not here. We do have a goalkeeper here. With no arms, right? That guy. No contract. We have still Gaston. He's eccentric, which is not ideal, but as long as he stands in the way of most shots, that's all good and fine. Again, we could take a punt at Tomonaga, but he doesn't have the aerial reach, does he? He doesn't have the aerial reach, so maybe not. Cuesta has the aerial reach. Yeah, that is an option, because we still need to whatchamacallits, be a little bit aware of what we do with signings, because we can only have 4, I believe, foreign players, so there's no point in having more really, and we kind of need to maximize the ones that we do have. Can we see that here? Probably can somehow. My squad must have no more than 4 foreign players. So yeah, 4. We don't really need to have more than 4 then. It's just not useful. I would like somewhere around here. I would like competitions. J2 and J3 League Special Tournament. That's where we're gonna be. See rules. It doesn't say anything about foreign players. So we could technically just have a bunch of foreign players and then see who wins. Oh, nice! They have the penalty rule. So if the game is tied at 90 minutes, there's a penalty shootout, and the winner gets an extra point. I do like that. Okay. Let's see in the J2. Next season, yeah, it's 4 foreign players. So there's really no point in having any more than that. The J1, they have 5. So we'll have to get there, then we can get a 5th. Unless, of course, we go sneaking around Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Speaking of, that does remind me. Where is he? Lingbo, are you interested in joining me now? Are you interested now? Yes. Let's not do that. He would be a coup to sign. Suggest? He can be a star player. Absolutely. How much do you... Now, I can't remember exactly the wages he was on at his former club. It was not 19k. Again, why would he even try that? Why would he even ask for that? And he's been without a club for a bit now. When did he leave? Let's see, we should probably be able to see it here. No. I mean, we know he's left them. Why can't we see that? Oh well. Oh well. Whatever. Can we see? We can probably at least go in here and see their the wages they are offering. Yeah, their highest paid player now is 1.1k. I think he was on like 1.5 or something. I do remember seeing his wages and going like, we can match that. But now he wants 19k. Just say you're not interested, dude. We'll keep him around on the shortlist because he might stop being an idiot and just accept that he's not going to get that kind of money anywhere. Because while he's good, he's not that good. We probably still keep him on here. We can't really go scouting, but it would be fun to bring reindeers in and Indonesians who doesn't count as foreign, which would be very useful. How can we compare with Serates? Why does this not pick the player then? If it just opens the window, just you know, have it open the window when you click. Oh, seems like a decent idea. Yeah, he's not He's not necessarily better, but he's also not necessarily worse. He's better in some things and worse in some things. He has 1 determination. Never mind. 1 determination. I didn't see that. Never mind. He is a backup at best. And Nagoshi. Probably not as well. Damn it. Why do they have to do this to me? Yeah, looks fairly decent. Not too bad. And here's the absolute stinker. Any good personalities? Nah. But yeah, we didn't need a goalkeeper. What was it? We need a centre back. We do have Inoue coming in, which probably means he takes. Can he? We can't see if he can cross the ball. He will either go into the center and move. What's his name? Yoshino out to the right, which means that Kai does move into being a backup, which I'll be fine with. We'd still need a central backup though. Preferably someone who can play central and to the left. That would be swell. That's the thing we need the most. What I think I'm gonna do, most because I think it could be fun, is I'm gonna go through the J1 teams and see what players they are set to set to release. There we go. If I go to Tokyo and click down, where do we go? Fukuoka. So we'll click until Senator is first on the list. Interesting. This takes us to Okayama. What? Since where? There we go. And the under 18s. So we filter for everyone, and then we check for players who are set to be released. I thought they want to get rid of Ota. Really? But why? We're gonna do a little. We're gonna sneak in a new shortlist. Number 7. 7 dots. Loans. Question mark. Because I actually forgot to add that one in last time, or when I set all of these up. So this list is fine. See, because it's number 7. It gets in at number 7. That's awesome. The bummer is, if we were to go to Ata and go add to shortlist, it's not here, it's at the top. It's not great, but it's something. We will add him in, because if we can loan him in, he's pretty good. I don't think we will be allowed to, but we might. And if we can, he would be very useful. Yeah, what? Go away. Takahashi. He's on long-term loan. Loan? No, long-term. Whatchamacallit? They're selling a lot of players that probably shouldn't be sold, if I'm honest. Kida they probably should be keeping a hold of. Oh, is he on an expiring contract? He is. Do we have a scout report? We don't have a scout report on him. Let's do that. I feel like he's probably a little too not good. I feel like he's actually better. Speaking of, let's give him a bit of a scout as well, Osako. I I've had him earlier on other saves in 24 really, and in one of the saves where I was the under 18s national team manager, I had him in. He was good. He was good. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of players here. Also, I don't know. Did the filters stick around? They did not. You love to see it. Have they not done their set to release yet? They might not have. Ask Gregford. We can still look for players who are weighing their options or are transfer listed. He's already got one. Anyway, youth players and a 41-year-old, he's probably not going to be very useful for us. Kikuchi. Maybe let's give him a bit of a scout. Kikuchi's long list. Is he good? No. Shoji's leaving a free. I mean, give him a little bit of a scout. Can I? That does nothing. Oh, bummer. Where was I? There we go. Sento. Okay. Again, we'll give him a little bit of a scout. Spending all of our non-existent scouting budget. A determined personality, that could be a decent guy to have around anyways. Right. These two have transfers already. Okay, so that's Machida. Tokyo. I wish the filters would stick around. It would be very useful. Doi is wanted by me. Wow, that's a bad jumping reach actually for his. So he's not that small, to be honest. Today something's leaving on a free. Oh, let's scout him real quick. Kashif is leaving already. Oh, Takahiro. Oh, you love to see the work rate. Oh, how long is he injured? 36 weeks. We can still scout him at least. Nakagawa. Well, I mean, worst thing that can happen is he doesn't want to join us. Right? That's the absolute worst that can happen. The worst thing he can say is no. Sam Morsi. Did I see that right? I think we'll... Oh, the filter stuck around for this one for some reason. Okay. Cinema... probably not. 12 to 20 tackling. And he's on an expiring contract. Just give him a scout. Not he's leaving on a free. That would be... that hair though. But that would be some decent experience. They already have transfers. Yeah, they do have Sam Morsi. Did he go there in real life as well? I have to go check. Oh, perfect. He plays as defense midfielder for Bristol, but he never was. Yeah, he never was at. He went to Kuwait. Interesting. And I guess they signed him from there. Yeah, for free. Okay. From the Premier League to Kuwait on a free, and then to Japan also on a free, but that's only in the game. What on earth is he doing here? No wonder they did so well. He's a little bit too good, I think. Kono is leaving on a free. He's a right winger though. Not really an attacking midfielder. He probably could play there in a pinch. Or rather if I force him to. Probably no. Because again, it's a striker. Okay. This is basically what I'm going to do for a little bit. Just go through and check anyone who's going to be leaving. Higashiguchi. Right. Great signing for the future. 40-year goalkeeper. Ichimori is also leaving on a free. Gamba are going to have a fun time. Both of their senior goalkeepers are leaving. I'm missing a goalkeeper from them. What was his name? I forgot. What is his name? Actually, I'm googling it, but maybe he's in here. Not gonna Mishino. Jamali. Mishino again. On loan and then fully. Kurogawa Hatsuse. Toyama Nakamura. No, so he's not in there. I am missing someone. I'm missing a guy. Let's see if we can find who it is I'm thinking of. No, not there. How about here? No? Ah, was he only in there for 2024? No? What? I'm fairly sure they signed Tani. Ah, so he was out on loan from them to a Belgian team, came back and then went on loan to Machala Zelvia. That was in 2024, and then he moved there permanently. Okay, there we go. Curiosity satisfied. Ichimori. Scout him. Because, yeah. Why not? Okunuki. He's pretty good. And he... Oh. Good job punching them out, mouse. That helps. Who wants to sign him? Let's give him a scout. The worst thing that can happen is he doesn't want to join us. Another one we can have a little bit of a look at. Minamino. No relation. I have checked before. But yeah, he could be interesting. Don't get rid of Welton. 4K. If we played with wingers, maybe. Maybe, but we don't, so... Shame. Shame. Hiroshima, what kind of players do you have that you're wanting to get rid of that I could maybe have? No. Like, even just from that little that we could see, he's not good. He's not particularly good. Kim Ju-sung. He is also pretty decent. Let's give him a scout. We have no idea. Is he tall? Yeah. But if we know absolutely nothing, that's not a great sign. Like even the players that we've not scouted, we know at least a little bit about. But if we don't know anything at all, that is very much not a good sign. Now, as the left-sided central defender. Ooh, this is difficult. Oh, I lean my head too far back. I'm gonna give him a bit of a scout as well. Zlatan is already leaving. That's a shame. That is a shame. We know nothing. 21, we should know something. If we don't, it's probably not the guy. Higashi's leaving on a free. Pacey wing back. There's too much exciting stuff. Calm yourself, me. Calm yourself. Might Eyes transfer listed. Hang on. 3 to 8 long shots. No. He's pretty decent at that. Shots from distance. He's got a resolute personality. Let's have a look. Let's give him a bit of a scout. Oh, here we have some players whose status is off the charts for some reason. Why? Why are you like that? Be not off the charts so I can see better. Please. Please. Yeah, we're gonna have to set up some more scouting. I might redo the scouting focuses. Might have to redo them. Just so they're better, because I don't think the ones that I have work particularly well. So probably should redo them so they are right and proper. But so we can, have a peek at all of the new players that have come in. See if we can have a scout of him as well, because he seemed decent. Shimura, we know nothing about. Why do I recognize his face? I know this face from somewhere. I'm not sure where though. Matsumura, winger. Oh, they want to get rid of Tagawa? Why? Because of his wages? Let's have a little bit of a peek. Araki striker? Would you like to give him to me? Let's give him a bit of scout as well, just because we can. It's not against the law. And who's going to stop me? Kashiwa. They want to get rid of this guy. I can see why. Same there. No. Bunch of players that they've already been able to get rid of. Probably some that I probably didn't want to get rid of, but right. In 24, I had them when I played with Kashiwa. He immediately got Japanese citizenship, so I could keep him around. That was very useful of him. Not done that here. Sucks to be them. Oh, right. But he's more the attacking kind of player as well, because he cannot tackle to save his life. But he can run. Let's give him a little bit of a scout. He's good. He's between 1 and 3 tackling, and he can play as a central defender. No. Game, no. Koizumi though, I am a little bit curious about. I'm a little bit interested there. Because he can play that attacking midfield. He would most likely want to be a star player though, which I can't really promise him. Mostly because I wouldn't want to start him all the time. Brazilian striker. Yeah, probably no. Also, he's still around. How has he not been picked up by a European team or something at this point? He really should have. Kashiwa didn't have anyone really. Not really. Wait, they have Afinia? What's he doing here? What are you doing here? Also, he's not one of their key players either, which is weird. So they have 2 foreign attacking midfielders. They are the stars. We could maybe have him on loan. So for the year. He could possibly be one of the backups. If we can loan him in, but I'm not convinced he would be good enough even. Sasaki. Let's give him a peek. Tanabe. I give him a peek. We're gonna have to do a lot of scouting because we didn't do a lot of scouting towards the end of the year for some inexplicable reason. Definitely wasn't because we ran out of money. Probably no. He has a senior cap? Really? Interesting. Attacking mid striker. Yeah, I doubt he would want to come in and be my backup player to maybe play sometimes. Winger. We do have Kanda still for a while. I would like to keep him around because he was pretty good. He was pretty good. Filter still sticking around. What a lovely sight. Una available? Right. No. Can I be registered? They say of a player that doesn't need to be registered. Oh no, both of them are leaving. Honda would have been a good player as well to have around. Same with Ino, to be honest. I know these players. Hidaka. Probably not. I need to go through all of my my shortlist as well to see if any of them needs to be removed. Let's scout Kitachima because he's pretty decent. He looks pretty decent at least. Is he on an expiring contract? Attacking mid, really? I don't know if I agree with that. Yamauchi. Wait, they want to get rid of Sasaki? For 7k? Really? Let's go. Because he's actually pretty good. At least in real life. don't know how he is in the game, but in real life he's actually pretty decent. Yeah, like, show me that he's transfer listed. I can't see that. Is there anyone else that's sneakily transfer listed or something? I shouldn't have to check, like, just in case. Have them show. What is that? That's silly. Oh, got it. Well, let's give him a peek. Let's have a look. Wait. One of their goalkeepers scored a goal? When? Where? Did they have a penalty shootout? Or is that actually not goals, but is it saying clean sheets? No, it can't be. Mike Howard has to have had some clean sheets. Yeah, 3 in the Champions League alone. 12 in the league. 4-7. Yeah. So he actually scored a goal somewhere. So boy, is he a good penalty taker? Did he sneak up and take a penalty? Oh, for Omia, of course he did. Of course he would score a goal for those bastards. Those bastards. Gross. Gross, I say. Okay, next. Kyoto Sanga. Fantini. Yeah, you can see why. Otai's leaving. Would you like to step down and play in a lower league? Maybe. Let's have a look at least. Let's have a look at least. So he can mark anyone out of the game, but if they accidentally get the ball, he can't win it. And he can't shoulder them off. What a strangely great at marking and jumping, but he's not brilliant at heading. And super bad in anticipation. We know nothing about that guy. Okay. Okay, we definitely want to have a look at that guy. Because what if he's really good? Azada is transfer listed. I'm fairly sure he and Inoue actually had a decent what's it called? Partnership in a back three. So that's interesting. I'm fairly sure this dude is also a central defender. But okay. Also, they've got Patrick William. He's kind of fun. From old FIFA games when he had absolute bags of shot power as a central defender. That's always fun. That's always a lot of fun. Let's have a look. Yeah, I wish I'd paid a little bit more attention to the scouting budget, so we could have scouted a little bit more towards the end of the season. Stow is transfer listed. Is he good? Kind of. Who's he underbid by? Amazonas. He's probably moving home then. It's probably moving home. And why wouldn't he? He's very much a winger. Shame. Allardyce leaving on a free. Obviously not for us. But honestly, I don't care. I don't care if he's not as good as I believe he is. If he were to, under any circumstances, want to sign for us, we won't sign him. No. Okay. Just had to check. Just had to check. Because he's not only good, he's huge. He's strong, he's fast. He's ridiculous. And Nagasawa's living on a free. He is also big. He's not very fast though. But he's 37. Let's not do that again. Let's not sign 37-year-old strikers unless they are amazing. And he's good, but not amazing. This dude was OP in 24. Wonder if he still is. Probably not. I think they have. I think they've not nerfed, but I think they've lowered his attributes a little bit. Let us actually give him a little bit of a scout though, because he might still be good enough for us. Even if he's not OP to be playing in like the Champions League, he might be good enough to actually play in the second division. I mean, he should be. He has been. Did play for Sapporo, right? Yeah, how much did he play? 36 games. I mean, he could be good. He could be good. No. Probably no. She has a living free. Is he really that strong? Damn. Let's give him a look as well. Morishima. Wow, his passing is awful for the positions he plays. Is he really? I don't think it's that bad. Like I do know that he's more of a dribbly boy, but surely it's not. His passing is not that bad. Surely. Surely. We know nothing about that guy. Well, that's a steal. Asan on a free. That's a steal. A steal, I say. Oh wow, they're losing a lot of players here as well. Kasper Juncker, that's a rough one to lose on a free. Wow. There's a lot of interesting stuff happening. I'm glad I actually went through and looked at all of this. Papa Cissé, is he big? He is huge. Is he the guy who played for Olympiacos? He is. I remember. He's huge. He could be super good. And they want to get rid of him. Let's go. Could be that they are just not. They have a few too many foreign players. considering they want to sell both of their foreign centre backs. And one of, I don't think Michael James. I think he's got Japanese. Yeah, he does. But they're losing him as well. Where's he going? Nagasaki. Oh well. Oh. Scout. Scout. Again, the more advanced of the central midfielders, which is a shame, because I need a more defensive one. Can I get a more defensive midfielder? Just the one. I'm not asking for much. Just a crumb. A crumb. Let us give a scout. Because why not? He's pacey, he can't do much with the ball, and he has no idea what to do with the ball. But he can throw the ball off fairly far, so that's something. So left fullback or right winger? Right-footed. You love to see it. Takuchi is also more of the, not really, maybe not advanced, but more of a deep line playmaker rather than I don't know, a destroyer, but defensive midfielder, if that makes sense. He's also a run around a lot kind of player. Fujita. Damn, he can run around. Again, more attacking. Hirasura. Fairly sure I've had him on 24 as well. Was he at was it Kyoto? Yeah. He was a goal-scoring machine. Doesn't seem like he would be anymore. Shame. Shimizu. Okay. No, nothing. We know a little bit. He cannot hold the ball to save his life, which is not good. Why do I know nothing about him? I would like to. Is Kim In-tae on an expiring contract? He is. I do know he's good. Mostly because he has absolutely ridiculous physicals. Hina Lodi? What the hell? How did he end up here? On a free? Probably should check out the free agents, because apparently there's Henan Lodis available. Jeez. Jeez. I was thinking he looks a little bit more defensive, but if it's just because he can't pass the ball, then that's not good. And also, is it that important now I think about it? We do have decent defensive midfielders. I just would like better ones. Or at least one better one. Right, that guy. That guy. Foreign striker, so we can't have him. Okay. Next. Next. No. Sirigu? Did he? Was he? No. They signed him on a free. You'll love to see it. Should we try and pull it off? Pull Salvatore Sirigu to the J2. Probably should be a little bit more careful so I don't smack my mic stand again. Because that's probably not good. Make offer. Ah, right, it's not. Not yet. Let's just give it a peek. Let's scout him a little bit. And that guy as well. Why is... I got stuck in my hair. My hand got stuck in my hair. Very nice. Very unhelpful. Okay, I got loose. Okay, now we're seeing things that we want to see. Good central defenders who are transfer listed. Speaking of good central defenders, I'm doing it again. I'm looking at all of the central defenders. I'm way too keen on signing central defenders. I like centre backs. It doesn't matter if I have great central defenders. I have to look at more of them. I have to look at more of them just to see maybe there's someone who's a little bit better. Maybe. He transfer listed for nothing. That's rough, buddy. Oh. Who's he want to buy? Kashima. Yeah, I can imagine. He'd be a steal. Oh, lag smash. I didn't know that was still a thing. The little indicator for lax match practice. Well, the status. I haven't seen that one for a long time. Wow. I probably shouldn't be bringing in more really old players, but it's Okuno. He's good. Konose. No, he's more of a attacking player again. Man, there are too many good players that I can't sign really because of the silly restriction and ideas that I've set to myself. Upright Yamaya is a fantastic name. 1.2 million? Jeez. He can play every position, even centre back, sort of. That's ridiculous. Why can he do that? Why can he do that? I don't think I've seen him play left wing and attacking mid. I've never seen him play like right back or centre back. Why can he do that? He shouldn't be. That's weird. That's just weird, man. That's schon a bit mad. Verdi. Do you have any players you would like to give to me? Mateus wants to leave. Who have they been playing instead? Kragno probably. Which would make sense. He's also pretty good. Oh, I thought he... Let's scout Mateus. If he's interested in joining, little old me, even on loan, that would be fine. I wouldn't protest. Not at all. In fact, I would welcome it. Oh, they got Jonathan Kemdy. Interesting. Did they sign him? Maybe. Yeah, they did. Huh. How silly. How silly. That's my thing, doing silly things. I was going to say no, but that jumping reach is quite... It's quite something. It intrigues me, but probably no. 12 to 20 crossing? Oh, excuse the yawning. Let's have a peek. Taniguchi. Are they gonna lose all of their starting players or something? Because Taniguchi's good. Hayashi also looks good. Taniguchi I know is good because I've played with him as well. I played as Tokyo Verde on 24 and he was quite good. His contract is expiring and I would like to sign him because he's good. Meshino not so much. Hirakawa. That natural fit is It hurts me, especially with that bravery. He's probably going to get himself into trouble and hurt himself. Which is a shame, because he's pretty decent. I keep yawning. Am I? I was going to ask him, am I that tired? I don't know why I'm asking. I probably should know. Maybe I am. Yamami is exploring his options. Would you like to explore in the second division? Probably not. But you never know. You never know until you know. I'm going to get rid of Teradama, which is probably not a great idea if they're going to lose half of their team. Which is weird. They didn't do that badly, did they? 11th. And Yamami had 15 goals and he's leaving on a free. That's... Or probably, possibly, Taniguchi leaving. That's rough. Now, Urawa got relegated. And they sacked their manager. If this was a save where I was going to move around, this would be one of the jobs I would look for. Do we take a punt on a different, almost 40-year-old goalkeeper? He's owned by Shonan Belmare. What was he on? Moon money for, well, by our standards. Probably not then. I'm missing a few players here that I would expect to see. I'm gonna have to look at their transfers out, see if they are over there. Kita. Wait, he finally left Marinos, who's played for forever. For barely any money. Mid-season? Yeah. So he leaves his boyhood club. The only club he's played for his entire career. Finally leaves them at 31 to get relegated. He moves mid-season to get relegated. Wow. And he's stuck there. No, we can't afford that guy. Ogiwara we probably can't afford either, even though he would also be quite nice because he's really good. 12 to 17 free kicks, that's really nice. Kashima. Kashima, I think we have seen Kashima on every single wanted. Like every good player, at least. Someone is leaving on a free. Would you like to come and play for me? Huh? Would you like to? I feel like they're probably going to struggle a bit. I feel like Urawa are going to struggle a bit because they're going to lose a lot of their first team by being relegated. Because they shouldn't have been. They really shouldn't have been. They have way too many good players to be relegated, really. But here they are, relegated. Like silly guys. I was going to call them bums, but that's probably uncalled for. Or is it? $20K? Okay, we're gonna have to move him up to be the if we can. Would you like to go? No. Kaneko is another one of those. If we can get him, we want him immediately. He's that good. But no. But no, he wouldn't join. I can't get over this dude's hair. Like, it looks like hay, doesn't it? Which is kind of rude. It's not like I have better hair. But, man, I couldn't look away. But he's pretty good, though. He's pretty decent. Like, good crossing, great dribbling. He's got pace. He's not very strong, but he doesn't need to be. If we played with wingers, ooh. But I can imagine. I can see my mind's eye as one of the channel strikers with that pace, determined to get to the ball every time. It's a good off the ball movement as well. We're gonna scout him. And who was it? Abe, right? Yeah. We are going to go to where would that be? Where would that be? Scouting priorities. Stop transfer. And I forgot. Oh no, we were still on the Rawa, so it's okay. Where would scouting priorities be? If I was scouting priorities, where would I be? Because surely you can still see that, right? Right? Is it through here? No. Ah, there's scout priorities. Aha, I knew it. I bet. Is it shift click? No, it's definitely not shift click. Control click? No. Alt click? No. Can I drag? No. Oh, I could. It went down. I can drag a little bit, but it kind of seems to be doing whatever's. Not a console assignment. Can I not change the priority? Oh. Prioritize. Now he's first, right? Yeah, okay, good. Good, because from memory, he's pretty decent. If he doesn't have absolute garbage natural fitness, which he might be having, considering his injury record. Maybe? Right. Close. Go back. Back. And let's see. Hold on a minute. Does that make sense? Nope, they're not here. So we're gonna have to look for how do they spend money on? Not gonna 550k. Suitable to be. Whatever that means. I have to find out where Schultz and he brought and went. Schultz to Tokyo. When did he? He did that in real life. Has he made that movie in real life? Now I have to open another Google window. I keep closing it. That's why I need to open it again. Schultz. Okay, in real life he's currently in okay. Go away. Okay, so we went for free to Qatar and then now back in Tokyo. So he did move there in real life. Interesting. And then hey Broughton, where is he? Free agent. Just for fun, apparently. Would you like to join me? Let's see if we can get him in on a trial. And if we can have a peek. Because again, 4 to 11 jumping. No. That's just wrong. He's fairly good in the air, actually. He's probably a little bit stronger as well. Probably a little bit more aggressive, too. Probably. Those were the ones I was wondering about. Also, no. I was gonna... Maybe we'd have a little bit of a look in Bodø Glimt. Maybe they have someone that would like to give us for free? I don't think so. We shouldn't. We shouldn't be doing silly stuff like that. Or maybe we should. Another 40-year-old goalkeeper that we could sign on a free? Maybe. He's wanted by Sean and Belmare, though they probably would be preferable. We'd probably prefer to go there. Mark Ilgu, I think he is homegrown in Japan as well. Yeah. Which means I think, yeah. So he's South Korean, Japanese. That means he wouldn't take up a foreign slot. He's pretty good. Let's give him a scout. Just in case. Maybe he's really good. Speaking of good, it's centre backs, I tell you. Every single time. Doesn't matter what I do, I will always come around to find a centre back that I want to look at and be, ooh, a centre back. Ooh, a central defender for me. For free. I can't help it. I really can't. Speaking of, that's about I could be decent. He could be decent for us. If he would like to join. He probably doesn't, but who knows? We won't know until we ask. And we should. Probably look at this dude as well. Kato. He doesn't look too bad. George. Fairly speedy, dribbly, wingback-ish. If you're a wing, are you wingback-ish or wingish back? No, it's not wingish. He's definitely wing. So it has to be wingback-ish. I guess. We're really asking the important questions, aren't we? We do get a little bit of a good peek at all of the other clubs around the world, around the nation, which is nice. Probably not. Did he play a lot for them? Not really. Let's have a peek. Considering how much scouting I'm currently doing, I probably should get more scouts. I probably should. Will I though? Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. I should though. Striker who's fast and good at crossing. Meh. Are there any more? Okay, that's all of J1. Now we'll go for J2. Gifu should be higher up in the list. Okay, and we'll do the same thing again. Everyone's devastated, which is nice to see. I think that is also a bit of a bug. Unless, of course, there is the possibility that the playing time happiness. Now it can't be. I was thinking maybe it's the happiness they have with me in particular. But it can't be because this dude's delighted and he has definitely not played for me. But he is the one that I have actually scouted, or have some scouting knowledge of. So there's probably a relation there. Yeah, we're probably not gonna find too many of the players listed for loan here that would improve us. But the players leaving on a free, we might still find. We might still find a few. Tall guy? He was on not Miyazaki? Did he play? No. Why would they not play a very tall guy? Is he really that bad at everything else? Everything except being tall. Interesting. Okay. Oh no, yeah, right. I couldn't do that. Damn it. Oh, too many. There we go. Chiba. Jeff. Ref. Jose Suarez. Do we replace our outgoing Spanish goalkeeper with another Spanish goalkeeper, maybe? We could. Potentially. It's a little bit interesting that they're that he's gonna look for options when he's about to become a starting goalkeeper in the top division, because Chiba they won, right? 11th? No, what was it? They won something. Doesn't that mean they won the J2? No, they were 11th. Wouldn't that be a X? I don't get it. Why did I get the... Did they go far? Ah, yeah, they went to the finals in the Emperor's Cup. That's why I remembered. Why am I on this page? Boy, oh boy. Right. Suzuki. Maybe. He's 35 though. Probably not. Probably not. He doesn't look too bad. But very specialized. Very like, he's a central defender and absolutely nothing else. No passing, no nothing. Central and defend. I do like myself a bit of a specialist. Maybe not necessarily a central defender specialist, but if he's a very specialistic is not a word. If he's very specialized as a central defender and is very good at it, oh boy, you know, then yeah, no, something is good. Ah. Okay, and now here we go. The team that got promoted, they seem to not have anyone who is leaving on a free. They do want to get rid of Sugimori though. And then loans. Yeah, they probably will be able to keep hold of all of their players that you want to keep around. Kind of what happens when you get promoted, isn't it? I say as I get promoted and lose a bunch of players. But I'm different. I'm built different. No, 6 to 8 marking. Or 6 to 10 was it? Yeah, that's not very good. What do you do? What a great name. But probably no. Hey, you may want to bring him up to J1. Really? Really? I probably wouldn't. I don't think he's that good. He's not terrible, but... Is he joining them on a permanent? No, he's joining Fukuoka. Osaka, Seira's Osaka losing a lot of players. And as... a fan question mark? As someone who follows it as well, that is a little bit concerning. And a little bit upsetting. We will scout this guy as well. Because he looks decent. Ooh, where do I remember him from? See if I can... Jubilo Iwata? Is that where? Yeah. Man. Sometimes I'm good. But only sometimes. Other times I forget what I'm doing. Let's be fair, this most of the time actually. Oh, come on. I wanted to sign Morimoto and play him. He decided to go to Fujieda and play 2 minutes of football. 2 minutes. And the best part is he still has a year left on his contract. If only he'd joined us, then he wouldn't be playing 2 minutes in a year. And also he wouldn't be transfer listed within the year. That's just sad. He should have come to us instead and gone game time. We could have had such a great time. Was he their starting player? I saw Omiya there, you sneaky bums. You stay away from literally every player in the world. It's either Omiya or Kashima that keep popping up and being annoying. He doesn't look half bad either. Did he? 3 games. Kyoto Sanga wants him? That probably means he's decent. Decent. Not necessarily great, but decent. No. No. Right wing back? No. No. Ooh. That's rough. Losing their one of their key players, who I think was last season's player of the year in J3. That one's rough. That one's rough. Allow me to. I shall. I laugh at your misfortune. We'll still have a peek at the players who are available for loan, but we're probably not going to find too many. Is he at least half Brazilian? If he's not, not half Brazilian, and only one name? That is illegal. Illegal, I tell you. That's a, speaking of illegal, that's a good first touch. and strong, but very slow. Well, he can't accelerate at all, but once he finally reaches speed, which is maybe in about 4 minutes after he starts, he seems pretty fast. Interesting. What an interesting profile. Like, he can jump. He's not super tall, but he can jump. He's got good pace, great strength, great first touch, great heading. First heading, yes. Great heading, good finishing, no acceleration, and no passing. Wow. You love to see that kind of silly stuff, though. Oh, they are getting relegated. Oh. I should have a filter or squad view that lets me see more clearly the... Does this one show better stats? A little bit. A little bit. What's over here? Height. They have a giant? What's this sorted by now? He's a giant. Yeah, what did it sort by? Weird. Weird. Sakamoto didn't play. Who played striker for him? Was any? Kumata probably. 18 goals is not too shabby, to be honest. 17 in the league. Would be excellent, apparently. He's not consistent. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to sign him anyways. Loan maybe, but maybe. If Sakamoto hasn't showed up on any of the recruitment focuses, then he probably won't be good enough. This was the ball-playing central defender, right? The guy who probably shouldn't be a central defender because he can't jump. But he's really good technically. If you had him as a, say, a defensive midfielder, he'd be pretty darn good, I think. Pretty darn good. Right. Next. Chubuyawata. Whoa. He's tiny, but... What are these? I'm gonna have to scout him just because. What are those? What are those? Who has attributes like that as soon as they spawn in? Jeez. No. I don't know if I will go through the third division in this at this level of detail. Probably not. It's a little bit tedious, to be fair. I'm kind of feeling it myself. But yeah, we are finding some decent players though, which is fine. It's good that we're finding some decent players. Yeah, it's taking a little bit too long, I think. Something to keep in mind for the future. The future. Probably won't be doing this for the next one. But hopefully I will have set up my my scouting foci a little bit better. What is it with players having just randomly really high something? It's very interesting. Next. Hello, is anyone leaving on a free? No? Okay. I thought I'd ask. There are still players who would be leaving. That guy didn't play a single minute? Really? They played Handai. What about Fukuoka and Amy? Amy, want to bring him up again? Is he J1 level? I would say no, but maybe they know something I don't. Maybe it's the pace. Maybe they see him being speedy and thought, hey, that guy. I'll have him. I'll have him. Oh, here's another Ua Bright. Ua Bright. So good handling, good reflexes, great command of area, but he also has no arms. What is it with goalkeepers who like they're still fairly tall, but they have no aerial reach? Why? You should have aerial reach. You're tall as hell. Ooh. Have we been scouting? I don't know. He's also a former Cerezo player. Maybe we can just give him a little bit of a scout, just in case. Just in case. Oh, wow. Who's he going to? Kyoto Sanga? He seems pretty decent, to be honest. Travis Takahashi is certainly a name. I kind of like it. Travis Takahashi. Travis. Excuse me? Left wing back 11 to 17 finishing? But he doesn't play. Yeah. With the no senior appearances, how do we know he has between 11 and 17 finishing as a wing back or a left back? That's what I would like to know. Oh, that's another. I keep thinking of things from. I don't know. I don't think nowhere is the right way to put it, but just pops into my head. Probably because I looked at this dude, and I'm fairly sure I've seen him. The reason he's on my shortlist is because he was at a high school, right? They will also have had their youth intakes. Let's check. Yeah. So there are more youth players at the high schools and universities probably as well. Maybe? Would the universities get youth intakes? That's probably something I should check. Because that could be good to know. Is he the guy who was on loan at Kobe? Yes. I don't think he started though, any games. That I saw at least. Beside the point. The high dribbling and high flair, absolutely accurate from what I saw from him. He dribbles well and a lot, and he's really unpredictable, which high flair would indicate. But his passing was absolutely atrocious, as was his crossing. It was atrocious. It was awful. Why did it close? Oh, was it because I just... Alright, probably because I didn't open his page properly. Damn, he's well-rounded. I kind of want to pick up Ando. How did he score 14 goals in 40 appearances? But he doesn't look that great. He's top goal scorer at the club. I don't know. It's odd. But he was on an expiring contract. Yes. I might pick him up and have him be on the bench rather than a bunch of the youngsters. I was going to try and get rid of Akasaki because he was he was a little bit of a disappointment. He was very much of a disappointment. He seemed decent in pre-season. But after that, oof. Not very good. Not very good. Today I was asking for a new contract. But would you like to leave instead and join me? Because that seems pretty decent. Scout. Oh, don't go to Kashima. That would be gross. Please don't. Anywhere else I'm fine with, but not Kashima. Not like everyone else. Don't do that. Be your own guy. If I played with wingers, but he's more of a forward than a winger, really. So maybe I wouldn't be able to have him anyways because he seems more like a wide forward. Wide forward, inside forward, probably inside forward. Which means I couldn't play him anyways. Or he would be, or in a way that he would be decent. Wait, did they really not have more players? Oh, hey, look, the bloody filtering has gone away. Why did that happen all of a sudden? I don't get it. I don't get it. Good jumping reach on a centre back. Nice. Good heading, good tackling, half decent marking. Better dribbling? Oh, oops. Interesting. Did they get a German goalkeeper in their youth intake? Yeah. Interesting. That's very interesting. Also very fun. Nice. You love to see it. Oh, well, I do at least. Oh, come on. Oita, do you have it? Okay, it stuck around for this time. Do you have any good play? Kind of, but also not really. Right, it was them who signed the Goto from us. For, well, a lot of money for him, but not really much. Isn't he the one who played at Kyoto Sanga as well? Yeah. I can tell you for sure, 5 to 9 jumping reach is not right. He can jump, or at least he could. It was 2 years ago, so he could jump. Once upon a time. Can he still jump? Probably a little bit. Maybe not that high though. Wait, Dave! He's moving home. Dave! No. No. So Pika Ikeda maybe could be decent? No. No. My back. Oh, hang on. Oh. Any creaking that went through was actually not my back, it was my chair. If that had been my back, that would have been really bad. He played 38 games and he's leaving. He's one of those players I really like, but he's 36. I was gonna say 34, and that would be old, but he's actually even older. I do like him though. Defensive midfielder? I don't think so. No. 10 to 14 tackling? No. No, surely not. Surely you're jesting. You jest. 22 goals though. 22 goals in 41 games. Determination, leadership, dribbly boy. But he's 34. He had to be, didn't he? He had to be. Yeah, 21 in the league. Oh, a university team. We can check here. Did you get a youth intake? You did not. Okay. That's good, I think. I don't think they should get... I don't think they should get any youth intakes because that would be odd. Universities shouldn't work like that. 12 to 18 agility with 9 to 17 jumping reach for someone. He's tall. He's not very strong though. For that tall. Also, you can't really aim his heading, but he's decent defensively. As long as he doesn't have to stand in the right place. But now we know at least. Back. That university teams do not have youth intakes. Let's look through them. Yeah, maybe they have someone who's leaving on a free. They do, but we also have to retake the reserves in under 18s because, of course. Because I don't... Well. It seems like he could be pretty decent. 37, which isn't great, but he was the starting goalkeeper for a team in the second division, even if it's the scummy bastards. Well. Speaking of 3 to 7 stamina though. And he's not really strong, and his determination is a little lackluster, to be honest. Wanted by... I mean, if he could be wanted by Omiya because that's where he is, but... No Kashima, at least. That's something. Kojima. Attacking player. Let's give him a scout. Probably not. Probably not. Sugimoto is leaving. Maybe we can snatch him up. Toyokawa joining Tokyo. Well, that's a bummer. He had 13 goals for them, 22 goals for... No, not here. Let's see. Yeah, Toyokawa was their top goal scorer, then Fuji. Somehow. I don't know how it works, but apparently it did. Sapporo, what do you have? Apart from a 41-year-old goalkeeper? Do you have anyone for me? Tsukui? Let's at least have a look. Let's have a look. If we played with central midfielders, he'd be pretty decent. But we don't. We don't. So look at this guy. I did. I did. See how he wants to leave? He wants a new contract. Okay. It says you, Nakajima was a good mat. Do I have the scout report on him still? Yes, it would be excellent. And he is extremely doubtful he would like to join us. And doesn't like big matches. Which is weird, being determined but not in big matches. Those are scary. And King Lord Sappho. Wait, more yawning. If I didn't know better, I think I'd slept like shit. But surely I wouldn't do something like that. No. No, not that guy. Hayashi, maybe? That kicking looks good, doesn't it? 15 to 20. He's big, great aerial reach. I feel like his command of area and communication probably should be a little bit higher. Well, maybe not necessarily because I know how good he is at it, but considering how long he's been playing at the top level, surely he should be better at that. Surely. Yeah, no. Let's not. Let's not. Come on. Probably not. Keithman Igbus, can we see? Because I know he has at least a brother. Kennedy, I believe his name is. Maybe if we had scouted him, we would know. Igbus. Oh, there we go. There's Stevia as well. And there are two new gents named Keithman Igbus. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, there we go. Kennedy Igbus Mikuni. Why is there should be a space in there, shouldn't it? We can look more at the Igbus Mikunis later, once we've finished looking through here. A run fast guy. Again, he's not the defensive guy that I would like. I want someone who's really good defensively. They're either mostly attacking or just decent at everything, which doesn't help. Gustav was a striker, really. Did they have no one on double figures? Were they relegated? Something? Jeez. I have 14th. No one up in double figures. Wow. No wonder they were doing badly. Oh, come on. Oh. Let's scout him. I'm assuming, because he's exploring his options, I'm assuming he's looking for an upgrade in clubs rather than a newly promoted team into the division I'm playing in. But maybe that's just me. Probably not. Yeah, no one else. Starting goalkeeper for them. 59 conceded. Oof. Can we see the... No. Not in here. We'd probably have to set up a filter somewhere or a view, which I should be doing anyways. Why can't I go back? Come on, game. Probably should do that. I probably should have done that a long time ago, but would that really be me then? Not really. Is his jumping reach really that bad? Kashima. You. And Ogo as well. Striker, of course. Stop being strikers. We not strikers. Who's starting for them? Yamada? And he's going to Imabari. Really? Was it Honda who's starting a striker for them? Might have been. Really, he's going to Imabari? Gross. If only he would have wanted to join me instead. That would have been swell. There's far too much of that. They joined other teams. That's rude. Back button has completely stopped working. You'll love to see it. No. Kamiyama. No. No. Let's see, where's he going? Is he finally moving back to Brazil? He's finally moving back to Brazil. I remember him from like his early days at Kawasaki. That was a long time ago. He was really good then too. Damn, he could run. He could run a lot. And a Triply boy. You'll love to see a Triply boy. It's much more fun than not Triply boys, I guess. Right, yeah, Miyazaki would like to keep all the 12 goals and 10 assists. Got them all the way to well, almost to the playoffs. Almost. They were behind us. As they should be. Oh, it's just a little guy. And you can sign him for 500 quid. Really? They couldn't make more of him? That pace and still being good at, playing at that level? They couldn't do better? Thomas Heward. Bill. Oh. Ho. Again, a central defender who seems to be better on the ball than he is at defending. Interesting. I like that kind of interesting. It's fun. And I will once again ask, why can't we have roaming central defenders? Why can't we have any roaming defenders? Is Doi that good still? Yeah. Would he like to join us? Because he could be that attacking midfielder. As long as we create space for him, he could do really well there. All right, that guy. I recognize that face. Yamaguchi, the last one of J2. fast. And that was a little underwhelming. A little bit underwhelming. Right, and there we go. We've gone all the way around. Yeah, I don't think I'll do the J3. Oh, Raylak is coming up. Do you have any good players? Checkers played a lot for him. They should be their best players. Two to 7 jumping reach. Damn. But oh, it's great on the ball. You see a maverick centre back, but we can't have roaming centre backs. 1 to 6 teamwork means basically he does whatever he wants to. But we can't set him to be a roaming centre back. Come on. We really need that. Well, I really need that. I feel like we should be able to do pretty much anything with tactics. And like telling anyone to roam. Because honestly, if you set your central defenders to roaming, and then when they need to be defending, they're nowhere to be found, that's on you. And you should be allowed to screw yourself over like that, I think. It's way more fun that way. You can just do silly things. I don't know why I'm looking at players from the 4th division. They are unlikely to be much of an improvement on what I already have. I mean, they could still be, but much of an improvement? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, we have a few players that we have decided to scout. I shall look at some players whose contracts have expired. I mean, he obviously isn't still at the club. Oh, he is, but it's expired. I probably don't want to sign a 37-year-old wingback anyways, but you know. Okay. A giant goalkeeper? Where's he? Where have you been playing in your career? In Singapore? Would you like to come in on trial? He has no command of area. Did it add him to a shortlist? It did. I don't like that it does that. It shouldn't. he not retired? He just left Jubilo Iwata. Interesting. Where he... I mean... we don't know. Have to go in here. Check. He conceded 26 in 21. 6 clean sheets. That's not too shabby, to be honest, for 42. It's really not. Alright, no stamina. So no. Wow, Belushi is still playing. If only we weren't playing really well. If we were playing a more like a silly, let's have all the technique we can, he probably would have been a great signing. Super technical, good passing, great long shots. He's got flair, he's got vision, he has no physicals whatsoever. Like, I remember him from his River Plate days. He was so good back then as well. Oh. 3 to 8 natural fitness. That would explain why his physicals are, well, non-existent at 42 though, so to be fair, it would have been odd if he actually did have lots of physicals. Has he also played for a team this season? Well, not really. He was on loan to Portugal? And didn't play? Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. Their players have already been released, which is interesting. Tezuka. Oh, I'm going ahead of myself, but great mentals, but technicals are terrible. No, probably not. Probably not. Kind of have to find a whatchamacallit. What is it called? Balance. Wow. Struggle with balance. A balance between older players and younger players. We don't want to have a team of only like 40-year-olds. We did have a little bit of an older team this season just gone. I would like to get us to get a little bit younger. Peter Taka. Where did he play? Surely he played last season. Tochigi City. Or no, he didn't play. Weird. That's weird. Also, he should be way stronger. He's super solid. Tezuka Koi, though. Where was he? Kashiwa? He didn't play? He only played for their reserves team? Would you like to come and trial? Tanaka Wataru. Again, Why can't any one of them defend? None of them can defend. Not a single one of them. Did it work? I don't know, because it didn't say that it's... I'm gonna assume then that it worked. Oh right. Speedy boy. Did he have... not really that great potential. Would it be nice if he had better potential? Able left back, inside forward. Nice. Left inside wing back forward. Where were we here? No. Again, seemingly a more on-the-ball player. I need a destroyer. What's N'Golo Kante up to these days? Oh. And of course, I find someone who's good defensively. He seems to be good on the ball as well. Great vision, works hard, but can't work hard because he has half a lung. He can run, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. 1 to 5 jumping reach for central defender. Centre back, really? Back in my days, he was a right back. If he doesn't have a lot of, he should have more dribbling ends and he should have a lot of flair because he really reminds me of Gervinho. Who knows what hairline he has under there. Because man, Gifu should have given up on that one way earlier than he did. Did he ever? He probably should have. Because boy oh boy, it wasn't great. It was not great. I'm tempted to bring him in on trial just to see if he could be a decent attacking midfielder. He does seem to have the passing for it. But he's from Kyrgyzstan. Let's bring him in. Let's just have a look. A little bit of a look. Come up. I can't mark. Damn it. We could try the transfer room in again, because we did once and I don't know if we got any response. I didn't look back on that page, to be fair, but mostly the reason why I didn't do that was because I'm fairly sure it's supposed to send you a message into your inbox telling you the results or if there were any interesting players, and we did not get one of those. So maybe there weren't any respondents, or maybe there were 50 and I just didn't check back. We once again have a specialist central defender. He can defend centrally and not much else. He doesn't want the ball at all. Come on, me. Aim. He can't cross though, that's a shame. Oh, come on, me. We could bring Koike in on a trial and see if we could maybe bring him in as our left wing back backup, probably. I'm not gonna hold my breath though, because he looks decent in some ways, but in others, eesh. Cashaway still knocking about with absolutely no way to move around because he has lost his legs. It's not that his legs are gone, they're just missing. Jeez. Gone. The legs are gone. If only he could cross the ball, that would have been awesome. He can dribble though. Let's see if he want to come on trial. Maybe he does. Oh, come on. I preferred when I could choose to have the pop-up be on click, because then even if I moved my mouse slightly, it didn't go away. So I didn't have the like annoying flickering like this. Now if I click, it just selects the player. It doesn't actually do anything else. It doesn't do anything useful. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a silly little guy. It is, however, not my birthday. He's huge. He's huge. With great crossing and finishing. Really? I feel like this text is opposite. This should currently should say expand. Because if I click it now, it does collapse it. I don't know. Strange things going on. Ooh. 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 Let's have a look. $13 to $20 reflexes. Jeez. And he's brave. And he is brave. Barnabas Friday, what a great name. Oh, that's such a good name. Where was I? There we go. I'm actually absolutely spending too much time doing this. And no, it's just, let's pretend everyone else there is 40 or older. Let's oh hey, there's nothing. Let's create one. What do we want? We want a goalkeeper who is first choice is the only one we can choose. We can't choose higher. Okay, let's choose first choice goalkeeper. I don't care how old he is. Submit. That one. What else? Create another one. Central defender, I feel. Who is a regular starter. Can you pick no? No, you have to actually pick a position. Let's create a few more. DM who's a regular starter. Anything else? What if we go an extra and go for like important play? Nah, let's not do that. Let's go with those three. And then we'll see what happens. See if Omia will give us an offer on Musitioko. For anything. Like any number's fine. Why do I have to scroll this? Why is this an empty box? Game. Wait. What? Amy, would you like to sign Dodo? For nothing? Kind of got not selling. No chance. Alright, we can just clear it. transfer. Sendai would like Kai. Interesting. That Chiba would like a central defender. Anyone's fine. Just want a central defender. And again, why can't I scroll this? The list ends. I wish we could see here, because this is the wing back, right? Yeah. Who was that? How was it? Was it you? If we could have them pick Fukuda up. Let's see. We unspecify because then we can see what they would prepare to offer at first. DMs, central defenders, center mid. They would like Araki. Nagai. I mean, they're on expiring contract, so like. Okay, yeah, we have not had much luck with the transfer them out. Wanted by who? Is he wanted by someone? Redonda and Amazonas. I mean, if you pick them up, just have fun. Go for it. Amazonas are in Serie B. Do they have anyone like an Equatorial player? Equatorial Guinea player. Fantastic. Do you have anyone younger than 30? Sort of. They don't have a lot of Brazilian players, which is interesting considering they are in Brazil. Dude, they have a Danish player. Like, bruh. Danish players in the second division of Brazil. What is going on? That shouldn't work. That shouldn't work. Since I've gotten so much done right now, and it was so speedy and so great, I'm actually going to call it here for today because it's been 3.5 hours. It's getting a little bit late, and we have not even pressed continue because I've only been looking through Teams. I will continue. I wonder why I call this the transfer special. I thought I was going to do this quicker, but obviously that didn't happen. We're going to have more transfer special on Tuesday, I guess. Just so we can... Ronaldo is retiring in 2 years, or like a year and a half. He doesn't look very happy about it. Keep his... Yeah, good. Let's add him to the sneaky shortlist so we can remember. Does that move him over to like a staff shortlist by any chance? I don't know, but maybe we'll see something. Maybe we'll see something. Also, does anyone really think he will be retiring in a year and a half? I don't know. I don't know. He might just keep playing until he's 86 and his legs literally fall off. He might. He might. Anyway, I'm calling it here. And we have more transfer special, but probably with pressing spacebar on Tuesday.